What it do, Internet? This is This Weekend, where we give a retrospective view of this week and past decades. I'm your host, Coolwater Kirk.
And I'm Ray-nitis.
All right, Ray. So what happened this week in the second week of March in 1980?
In the second week of March in 1980, we have Willard Scott becomes the weather forecaster on the Today Show.
Willard Scott, I remembered he was like everybody's favorite uncle, you know. He was the guy who came in, Marjorie is 102 years old today.
I guess you gotta love that guy.
Yeah. Also in 1980 this week, the Ford Motor Company was found innocent in the death of 3 women in a fiery Pinto accident.
You know, I didn't know that Ford made Pintos.
Yeah, not only they make Pintos, I clearly remember the going joke is like, if you got rear-ended in a Pinto, then your car was going to explode. Now, this was about time I really understood. Now I'm talking like this is like the mid-80s.
Yeah.
You know, so I was probably in the maybe 4th or 5th grade,
yeah.
But we were all making those jokes and not really knowing because, you know, nobody drove really.
Yeah.
I mean, we were little kids.
I was just making my way here to the States. I was still in the Philippines.
He was still.
Maybe that's why I don't drive a Ford. But I hear that better now.
Yeah, so I remember, what was it? Ford, found on road dead. Ford, fix or repair daily.
Or when you went backwards, like...
all of our Ford advertisers right now are trying.
We're just kidding. We love Ford.
We love Ford.
I want a Lightning. That would be cool.
Top 5 songs. Top 5 songs this week in 1980. Number 5.
We have Donna Summers on the radio.
On the radio. On the radio.
Yeah, she probably
This was pretty much the end of disco. Like, people were done with disco, and Donna Summer was she was
a queen of disco.
She was the queen of disco, but I think it was done with disco at this point.
Disco was hot,
but it was like,
yeah. I mean, disco was cool. I like it.
You like disco?
Once in a while, not too much.
Number 4, Desire by Andy Gibb.
Andy Gibb. Speaking of disco, his brothers were the kings of disco. He was not as much.
He was not a part of it. He was never a part of the Bee Gees.
Actually, this song, I believe his 3 brothers actually did the song with him. Like I think he was like they were.
Oh, so this was kind of like the. But he was already established at this point.
Yeah,
right? He was already established as a solo artist.
Yeah, he was never part of the Bee Gees.
Okay.
It was always Robin, Maurice, and Barry, and then Andy was like, I'm going to do my own thing, watch me blow up, but the only blow he was doing was that blow. Rest in peace, Andy Gibb. I still like your music.
I love you.
Yeah.
Number 3, Longer by Dan Fogelberg.
You know, that's a good song. I know I always say it's a good song, but it is a good song because when you think about it, because when you go back to the songs, like, I remember riding in the car with my dad, and I'm like, what is this garbage we're listening to?
Yeah.
But then you circle back to it as adults, like, this is a great song.
And it was very 70s still.
Yeah.
Like, what I tell you before, I felt like, when I hear this song, I feel like walking through a meadow or having a nice babbling brook.
Deers are drinking on the river, on the lake. Longer than. That was the song. And then we have the number 2 song that we have, Yes, I'm Ready by Terry DeSaria with KC. And is that KC and the Sunshine Band?
KC and the Sunshine Band.
Yes, I'm Ready. I do not recall as much for that song.
No, I cannot remember that one. But the number 1 song I can remember, A Crazy Little Thing Called Love by Queen. A crazy little thing.
And we were talking about how many times has that song been remade?
And I was racking my head because right now it's like the jingle for, I want to say it's a car commercial or something.
It's blowing up like crazy.
Well, ever since
Bo-Rap came out. Yeah.
A lot of Queen songs are being brought back.
It's a little bit oversaturated right now.
A little bit.
I enjoy it, but for the people that didn't know that too many Queen songs, now that they know, they're like, oh my gosh.
Yeah.
I'm like, yeah, you've been listening to Queen.
You've been listening to Queen for a long time.
You just didn't know.
Movies released this week in 1980: The Coal Miner's Daughter, starring Sissy Spacek, Tommy Lee Jones, Beverly D'Angelo, and Levon Helm. The box office on this one was $67.18 million, and this was a very serious Tommy Lee Jones, and this was Sissy Spacek, I believe, pre-bucket of pig's blood.
Pre-Carrie?
Pre-Carrie.
Sissy, I don't think I watched The Coal Miner's Daughter.
Yeah.
But I know Sissy and Tommy Lee and Beverly.
Beverly D'Angelo. She was Mrs. Griswold.
Yes. And she was Babs.
On Entourage.
Babs.
Babs. Who has the biggest cock? Come on, Babs. Put it out there.
Also, we have Lady and the Tramp, starring Peggy Lee, Barbara Luddy, Larry Roberts, Verna Felton, and Bill Thompson, and a whopping box office of $187 million.
This was the re-release in 1980. This was the re-release of Lady and the Tramp, because I believe Lady and the Tramp originally came out in like the 60s, I think.
Maybe.
But have you ever? And I already know the answer to this, but you've done the pasta thing before. Like you've had.
I just probably did it to myself. Like, ooh.
You did. Wait. I did the pasta thing.
I had to practice.
I had to loop it. I looped it around. And still in theaters, American Gigolo, starring Richard Gere, Lauren Hutton, Hector Elizondo, Nina Van Pallant, and Bill Duke. Box office on this one is $52.7 million. And I have a question for you. Richard Gere and Hector Elizondo were in 2 other movies together. Can you name them?
Pretty Woman,
and Runaway Bride.
Because see, I didn't watch Runaway Bride.
You didn't?
I faintly maybe here and there. Is it on TBS?
Now, American Gigolo, that was one of the movies. Like, I remember seeing it as I remember being a little. I wasn't supposed to watch this. This
is when you were sneaking in, like.
And I can be honest with you, I would get American Gigolo and Looking for Mr. Goodbar confused a lot. I really did. And it was, man, it's wild. Hey, both of these movies, a 7-year-old Kuwata Kirk should not have been watching.
Only good bar I know is comes in a yellow wrapper. That's the one I cared about. Mm-hmm.
And it was tasty. Nostalgia's addictive, and we're here to deliver a fatty-sized dose of it.
Please like, share, and we'd like to hear what you think.
Leave us a comment down below and let your opinion be heard. And this was what it was.
Adonis, pull yourself together.